Joining GREEFF at the yard, and on Friday the yard will get underway in race 1 where they step out newcomer Captivate, and he, bar his last 2 runs, actually has decent form, away form behind him. He'll be joined by Mia Regatta and she'll be having her second start.
Yeah, good morning Nadine. Captivate is having his first run here, and I think first run on the poly track as well for him. Nice looking horse, and you know, if you take out his last 2 runs, I think he's definitely in with a shot. Mia Regatta, I thought, ran a nice race first time out, and look for some more improvement.
We move to race 2 where we'll see Captivate. She absolutely relished being up to the 1400 last time out.
Yeah, she enjoyed it and ran a better race running on, and now it's a mile, and hopefully she can be as competitive.
Moving to race 3, Path of Choice is up next, and he's holding form well.
Holding form very well, finished 5th last time, just beaten under a length, and you know, he seems to have found his niche again.
We move to race 4, we will see 2 runners who both look to be horses of interest. Central City is holding very steady form, and he'll be joined by Fairy Knight, who has his first run as a 3-year-old. He had a very useful juvenile career behind him and will step up to the mile for the first time, as well as out of his age group.
Yeah, Central City knocking on the door, and you know, he's been very consistent. He's drawn a little bit wide at 12, but he'll be doing his best work late. Fairy Knight, I thought, was a touch unlucky in his last start as a juvenile, and that was a feature. And nice looking horse, and I think we got some things to expect from him.
Good to hear. On to race 5, another 2 runners back for more, who put up a very positive post-maiden run in her last start. She'll be joined by Official Secret, who has her first start for the yard. Alan, perhaps a starting point, as it is a little bit short for her.
Yeah, Official Secret, maybe the 1300's a little bit on the sharp side, but working nicely. And, you know, I think she'll be powering home towards the end, but definitely is going to want a little bit more ground. Back for more, I thought, ran really well in her post-maiden run and juvenile career. And I think, you know, if she builds on that last run, she's going to be very competitive.
In race 6, the 2 runners, and wow, wasn't Hasta La Vista an impressive maiden winner on debut last time out? She'll race alongside the Lady Love, who will also be stepping out to have her post-maiden run.
Yeah, Hasta La Vista maybe won really well first time out, and you know, she led them a merry dance from the word go, and hopefully she can repeat that sort of run. You know, it just took me by surprise by how well she won, not rather that she won. And you know, if she can repeat that sort of run, I think she'll be competitive. The Lady Love, having her post-maiden run, won well last time, but seems to be preferring the grass rather nowadays.
In race 7, Alinga and Cool Winter. Alinga might find this a little bit sharp for him, but he's always about the action, and Cool Winter really finished his race off well in his last start.
Yeah, Alinga's always there in the mix in the race, and always finishing off his race quite well. And I think, you know, he'll be there again. Maybe 1200's a little bit sharp for him, but I think we can take our chances. Cool Winter, on the other hand, I think he's come down in the ratings a little bit. He's been a little bit unlucky, and he's a better horse than his form suggests. I gave Richard the choice. He opted for Cool Winter, so let's follow him.
And in race 8, On the Road Again, who's this chap in pick behind us, he's going to step out. He was the fastest finisher in his run in his last start. He'll be joined by Alinga, who's back on course after a year.
Yeah, On the Road Again, he's drawn at least a little bit better this time. He hasn't had the greatest of draws in his last couple of starts, and really powered home last time in the finish. And if he can repeat that sort of run, definitely be there. Alinga, you know, he's been a horse that had a little bit of a problem, and we put him on the farm for a while and sorted out his problems. You know, Dr. Green sorts out all problems, and he'll need this run.
There you have it, Alinga. We'll hope this brings him on. We'll see more of him in time to come. And On the Road Again, drawn a little bit better. Let's expect him in the money.